Hi guys, Aka here. Oh man, talk about sensory overload. Evony's 7th anniversary event kicked off today, and we have gotten a lot of events today and also a lot of changes building up to this event. For example, we got some changes to our avatars. As you can see, they're looking a bit more sleek, which is nice. We also got a bit of a facelift to our general menu, as you can see here. In addition to this, we also got a bit of a facelift to our inventory and to some other menus as well. Aside from that, building up to this event, we got some changes to our general interface. As you can see here, to change the skill books, you have to tap on the specific skill book slot, then you get the option to change. There is no button for skill books at the bottom anymore. However, we have this Covenant button, which has been a big mystery for the last few days. But fortunately, with this event, this mystery is cleared up and we know exactly what this is. So make sure you stay until the end of this video to see the breakdown of this Covenant feature that we have here. So that's a quick wrap up of the stuff building up to the event. Now that the event is on, what do we have? Well, first things first, Napoleon Prime is available to everyone. So that's great. A lot of people have been anticipating the general. We have him now. And he's available through the historic general summoning. However, if you have saved up any of the regular historic general tokens, you could also get him through that, which is exactly what I did. So I have Napoleon Prime now, and that's great. I'll be doing a comparison video on Napoleon Prime, which will be out very soon, so be sure to check that out when it comes out. Aside from Napoleon, we also have a new champion available, and that is Josephine, the Empress of France. She is now available for everyone. And when I say available, that's in quote, because you have to unlock her. Josephine's stats, as we can see here, are quite focused on in-rally stuff. Okay, so particularly in-rally mounted attack, we have in-rally troop attack, which is helpful for those that need it. So that's something to consider when you're looking to get Josephine. Now, the funny thing is that, as you can see right here, Esmeralda's event is also ongoing. And typically in this event, you get these champion tokens, which you can use to redeem the items that you need to unlock the champions. However, Josephine's item is not here. Okay? So if you're getting this, you're getting this for all the other champions except for Josephine. To get Josephine, you have to go through a different route, which we're also going to talk about a bit later. Aside from Josephine, we've got a new general that has been released, Andre Massena. Forgive me if I messed up the pronunciation. But we have Andre, and Andre is a mounted general. So he pairs with Napoleon in the same way that we had Ludwig and Alessandra, we had Douglas and Eleanor, we had Pallas and Cleos. Now we have Napoleon and Andre. Now, aside from Andre, we also got, quite interestingly, a new dragon. If we come to the pasture, we can see it right here. If we tap on it, we have the dragon Fosselt. Again, sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right. And if we look at his skills, he has in-rally mounted attack, which is, again, going on that theme of in-rally mounted buffs. He also has ground troop HP, and I'm sure we'll see what other buffs he gives. So that's Fosselt. To get him, you need to get the Fosselt Dragon pattern, which is available in another part of the 7th anniversary event, which we'll look at as well. So that's the quick overview of the dragon. Now, aside from that, we also got a change to the Dawn of Civilization event. If we scroll all the way down to level 50, we can see here that we get the Bonaparte Honor Guard March effect. Okay, which is cool. That's what you get at level 50, and it's available in the free section. But you might be like, hold up, Aka. What's going on here? Where is the flexible specialty? Well, we know what usually happens when Evony gets knowledge of something that we like. They usually make us pay for it, which is what has happened in this case. If we scroll up to level 40, there it is. So the flexible specialty is now in the premium track for the Dawn of Civilization event. And as we can see here, you need to pay at least $5 to be able to unlock that track for you to get the flexible specialty. So that's pretty much the change that we have to Dawn of Civilization. Now that we've gone through those things, let's go to the event center and scroll through and see all the things that we have there. So like I said, Napoleon is available in the Great General Summoning, which we've talked about. Aside from that, the Lucky Jackpot event is back for anyone that, was interested in that. That's back, so you can play that. Aside from this, the Voyage of Civilizations event is back, and this time with a new building. So we have the Notre Dame de Paris building in the Voyage here, and you can get that for your ideal land. Now, if you're someone like me that hasn't done anything on their ideal land whatsoever, you might not be too bothered about this one. But if you're someone that is really keeping up with your ideal land, this is probably a building that you'll be looking to get. So it's available right there. Then, as we go up, the Alliance competition is coming back very soon. So be sure to get ready for that. And then we have this Treasures of the Desert. Now, this event, I haven't quite gotten my head around it. So most likely I'll be making another video covering this event in detail. If that's something that you're going to be interested in, stay tuned for that. Now, as we scroll up, we're getting to the main part here. First things first, the Premier Login Gift. If you haven't claimed yours fully, you claim it now. I've claimed mine, and I've got my Historic General Glory token, which is cool. Okay, now if we come out and tap on the Legend of Napoleon, we get taken here, which is the main event screen for the 7th anniversary and for the Napoleon event. And we've seen this style of events before. So let's take a look. If we go to the first one here, the Napoleon's Treasure, we have this event, which we've seen. Okay, you get points by doing various things, spending included, and you move up, you claim things at the top here, you claim all these chests, and so on. Then you also rank depending on the points that you have. And if we come to the redeem section here, with the Napoleon coins, the gold coins that we've been collecting, plus the silver coins that we are now getting during this event, you can claim quite a few things here. Okay? One of the main things that people will be looking to claim here is the Fossil Dragon pattern. So this is where you get the item that you need to unlock the dragon. And as you can see here, you need 800 gold coins to unlock the dragon. Forgive me, guys. I am not going to calculate how much that's going to cost because we've been through this rodeo before. So anyone that is interested in that, just get your wallets ready. You're going to be spending quite a bit to get this dragon. Anyway, aside from the dragon though, if we come over here, for the rankings, we have the Bonaparte Castle available. So for the people that rank on the top of this event, you get the castle. In addition to the castle, you get the palace fragments. Okay, so you can see First place gets the castle and 40 fragments. Second place gets 40. Third place gets 40. Fourth and fifth get a bit less, and so on. Right? The reason for this is that the castle that we get, which you can see right here, you get buffs for it. But in addition to that, this castle is one of those upgradable castles. So as you can see here, you have level 1, then you have level 2, which is the Bonaparte Castle Royal City, and then you have level 3, which is the Bonaparte Castle Imperial Capital. So you will need those fragments to upgrade your castle as you go along. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the Napoleon treasure. The next thing that we're going to go here is Napoleon's party. And this is where the party starts getting very interesting. So we come here. This is basically the version of the cake this time. We can see here, you have the cake, and everything looks pretty much standard as you would expect, except for when you start going a bit further. Because when you get to level 5 of the cake, that is where you get the item to unlock Josephine. Remember that I said that she wasn't available through the regular way that we get champions in the Esmeralda event. This is where you get the item to unlock Josephine. Okay? So you need to reach cake 5. And if we go further down, there are of course all the other normal things that you will see in the cake. But once you reach cake 10, that is where you will get the skin for Napoleon, which for some people, maybe it's a bit beneficial. I mean, for people that were going to do the full cake anyway, it saves them the trouble of having to spend separately to get the skin, which I guess is okay. You get the Napoleon skin, and you also get Ziska. This guy was on offer before. He's available again, so you can get him at cake 10 as well. Now, aside from the Napoleon party, one other important thing that we need to note here, when we come here, you can see Imperial Contribution Return. This is basically the consumption event. And the great thing that we have this time is that we've got both the resource consumption and the speed up consumption at the same time. Okay, so Evony really means business with this event. All right. People are going to be spending big to max out as much as they can on this event. So if you have resources, if you have speed ups, now is a good time to pop them in and get the most benefit that you can from the consumption event. If we go back to the Napoleon menu, the next thing that we have here is the expedition to Egypt. Now, this one is kind of interesting, okay? Because this is a bit of a mix between barbarians and pyramids, all put together in one event. So if you search the map, you'll come across these Egyptian pyramids. And from what I've seen so far, they go from level 1 up to level 5. And you attack the pyramids. You can attack them solo, or you can attack them through rallies. Once you defeat the pyramid, then you get these drop items. Okay? You get 3 drop items, which you send your scout out and you claim whatever rewards that you get, which are random. Of course, it's a point system. So if you're going to be trying to get the top rank for this event, you want to be killing the pyramids as much as you can, maybe solo. Note that you have a limited amount of chances for how many of these things you can kill in a day. Okay? Now, once you have killed those things, you need to make sure that you share the location of the box of the drop items that you get for your alliance members. Let everyone get the benefit of the boxes that you've killed. So make sure that you're sharing those. Now, the important things I want us to note about this event. You have your Monarch score here. You have your Alliance score here. Right? And as you can see, while I'm busy doing the video, my Alliance members are putting in work. So great job, guys. We're ranking first there for the Alliance score. If we come over here to the Monarch rewards, this is where it gets interesting, okay? So if you rank high in the event, you get the Fortress Pyramid as a castle decoration, which is great. So first place going up to third place will get this decoration. That's cool. For the Alliance ranking, as you can see here, Evony has made Civilization Scroll fragments available for the Alliance rewards. Meaning that depending on your ranking, everyone in your Alliance will get the Civ Gear fragments as part of their rewards. So if you rank first for your Alliance, everyone is going to get 2 fragments of the Civ Gear for the Conquest. Second place gets 1, third place gets 1, and that's it. So you'll be looking to put in some work for you and your Alliance members during this event. Now, we go back to the Napoleon menu. The next thing that we have here is the Imperial Lion. And here we see our good friend Andre, accompanied by Cleos, Eleanor, and Alessandra. So this event we've seen before, okay? You basically kill bosses, do different things where you get these commemorative badges or commemorative medals. I don't know what to call them. And with those commemorative medals, you spin, and if you get lucky enough, you get the general. I believe there's a pack that you can, yes, there is. There's a pack you can purchase, which will give you more medals and things in case you want to spin to get Andre. Okay, so that's basically it for this one. Then, aside from that, we have the share gems, which, is a normal feature for these events. It's back again. And we have this breakthrough anti-French coalitions. Now, this one is a bit weird because I really don't understand what's going on here. If you tap on it, it just takes you to the map. I haven't figured out what exactly that one is supposed to be. So if anyone knows anything about it, please share something in the comments below. Okay, now the final part of this Napoleon Events Center that we have here is Napoleon's Journey. Now, if we tap on it, we get taken to this screen. And this one might be a bit weird to figure out, but it's pretty simple. This is basically the journey type of events that we've seen before. So if we come here, we have Napoleon, which is supposedly here, and he will move up to here for the 10 million and continue going to the different points depending on the value of the cannons that we have. Now, these cannons you can add here. You get 100 every day from Monsters and Resource Spots. As you can see, I've gotten my 100 for today. So if we tap here, we just max it out, put it in, okay? And that's that. For every 100 that we put in, we get a crown, and we can redeem a few things here, but we put this one aside for now, okay? So we get that crown, which we'll use later. Now, the main thing is to move Napoleon along on this map, all servers need to contribute to this. So, as you can see now, the total server contribution is 1.5 million. We need to get to 10 million to move to the next stage. So, as the days go by and people fill in more of these cannons, we expect that to move along. So, keep an eye on this one. So, that pretty much covers all the main things that we have in this Napoleon section. Now, for the part that a lot of us have been waiting for, the Covenant. Okay, let's just go to the generals. So, we have Napoleon Prime right here. And as you can see at the bottom, the Covenant is lit. Woohoo! Yes, Covenant is available. But before you get too excited about it, this Covenant feature is only available for 2 generals, Napoleon being one of them. The idea is that it's going to be rolled out for other generals as time goes on. So right now, the only generals that you can use this covenant feature on are Napoleon and Andre. Just the two of them. So if we go to the covenant, this is what we have. You can make covenants with certain generals, all right? And when you make those covenants, you will get certain covenant attributes, as you can see here. So we have this one, War Covenant, Mounted Troop Attack on Monsters plus 12%, Cooperation Covenant, March Size Capacity plus 5%, Peace Covenant, In Rally Mounted Troop HP plus 8%, and so on. Now, each time you want to make a covenant with a general, you will need to use the covenant stones, or whatever they call them that we have here, covenant stones. Okay? And these covenant stones are available through the daily activity. Okay, so if we tap here, let's scroll down. Yeah, you can see we have 2 covenant stones in there. So by completing your daily activity, you will get covenant stones. As you can see right here, I currently have 7 of those stones, and you need 50 to be able to enter into a covenant with any of the generals, which I won't comment on because that number is very low. But I'm pretty sure that Evony will find a way for us to get more covenant stones in the future. Wink, wink, if you know what I mean. Anyway, for each general, the generals that you can enter into covenants with are fixed. As you can see for Napoleon Prime here, we have the first general being the regular Napoleon, the second general being Andre, and the third general being Soult. So, Napoleon can only enter into covenants with these 3 generals. And you must have these 3 generals available in your general list for you to be able to enter into the covenant with them. You cannot enter into covenants if the general is in your inventory as fragments. Aside from that, before your covenant can become active, both the main general, in this case being Napoleon, and the covenant general, whether the original Napoleon or Soult, once they reach a certain level, then the covenant becomes active. Unfortunately, I can't find exactly where that level is. It doesn't say. So I guess maybe you can use a benchmark of maybe level 25, level 30, something like that. So that's pretty much the run through of the covenant feature. Okay? Let me know in the comments what you think about it, whether you think it's good, whether you think it's bad. I haven't made up my mind on it yet. I think it could be good. I think it's a way of getting extra buffs, but these covenant stones are going to be a big problem. So let's see how it plays out. Let me know what you think in the comments. Aside from this, as I mentioned, I'll be doing a general review on Napoleon Prime, seeing how he stacks up to the other generals. So be sure to check out that video once it comes out. That's it for me, guys. If I left anything important out, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much, guys. Aka signing out.